Hello there guys, welcome back to Younes Talks Football, welcome back to a brand new video. I hope all of you are doing well today. If you're English, well, we're definitely doing alright today, aren't we? What was it? What's that thing? It slips my mind. It's coming home. There we are. Of course it is, ladies and gentlemen, of course it is. Now everyone's going to be like, oh, but you're playing France now, relax. We will see, because there are certain things that we learn about this England team, and today, absolutely brilliant. We're going to get to that very, very shortly. Today's games to review: England versus Senegal and France versus Poland. We will start with England versus Senegal, and then we will jump to the French later, England's quarter-final opponents, so that's going to be interesting. But England 3, Senegal 0, and first and foremost, I have to say, Senegal, not as impactful as I thought they were going to be. They had moments, especially in the first half. Fantastic save from Pickford. Ismaili Sarr was class at times during that game. But apart from that, that was it. Defensively, Senegal did not look as good as I thought they were going to be. In terms of the shape, in terms of the timing, of some of the tackles, some of the challenges, the positioning. And I have to say this, even as a Chelsea supporter, Edouard Mendy, the guy is broken. And I'm not blaming the second goal on him. The third, the first, come on. Should be able to get a hand onto that. And I just don't know what's up with him. There were times during that game he would come out to try and go for another one of those mad punches or try and get the ball in the air and he'd flop it or he'd miss it. And I'm just like, what are you doing? Since this man won goalkeeper of the year, right, after Chelsea won the Champions League, I don't know what happened to him after that. It's just Edouard Mendy's not the same. So there is all that. All those circumstances for Senegal have kind of let them down tonight. And they did not play like African champions. They just didn't. I expected more from Senegal, but at the same time, there has to be credit given to England, because England tonight, especially after getting the first goal, floodgates open, confidence is high. Some of the football we started seeing, I mean, it's testament to how much talent this England team actually has, and when it's used correctly, it's dangerous. It's dangerous, man. Some of the combinations and the players that we had on the pitch today was just phenomenal. Now, there are circumstances that have led to this. The team that was picked was kind of similar to the Wales team, except for Saka playing ahead of Rashford. Sterling is not in the squad, and I think apparently there's talk about how he's had to fly back home because, well, personal reasons is the official reason. But there is news coming out from various media sources and journalists saying that Raheem Sterling's house in London got robbed into and valuables were taken and his family were inside. So we don't know if they're okay, if they're not. I hope they are. Fingers crossed everything is actually okay. And even if it's just a few valuables that's gone, money can be replaced, certain things to do with health and life, you can't. So I hope Sterling's family is okay. I hope Sterling's okay. But when we're talking football-y, is that even a word? Footballistically. If we're talking in terms of football, Sterling missing out today helped. The same goes for Mason Mount. Helped. Because today there were two players in this England team that absolutely shone. Phil Foden, class. And hey Jude, as the Beatles used to say, Bellingham, class. Bellingham's performance today makes me want to go to Todd Bowley and be like, yo, give Borussia Dortmund whatever they need for now. We want him in Jan. Absolutely fantastic in every sense of the word, and that came from the first goal. Bellingham taking the risk, being able to drive with the ball. Not only is he someone that can sit, but someone that can bomb forward and really cause hassle for defenders, being able to pick out good passes, diverting into good spaces. creating good opportunity. He done just that for the first goal, being able to have time to make the split pass in order to get it to Harry Kane, if I'm not mistaken, or even Saka. He decides to keep going, go past 2 more players, and then shift it left. Absolutely class. Into Henderson's space, and Henderson taps it in. Again, Mendy probably should have got a hand onto that, but anyway, that's 1-0 England. Minutes later, that's it. Floodgates have opened. Phil Foden, immaculate ball into Harry Kane. Harry Kane, good finish, and it's 2-0. Bob's your uncle at that point. Fantastic. We move into the second half, and it's the same story again. It's Phil Foden with a brilliant piece of skill. Fantastic spot into Saka. Saka, pretty much like the first goal, Saka taps it, and it's another goal. 3-0 England, and Senegal are down and out. And after that, you could see England, the way that they were moving. I mean, some of the triangles, some of the moving into certain spaces, the tempo that we were playing at, it wasn't just sideways, backwards. Confidence was high. A lot of these players were let to go and play their football. And some of the moves that we had was just fantastic. If this is what England can do, you best believe England can go all the way. Absolutely. There's no reason why they can't. Even later on, bringing on Grealish, bringing on Southgate, Rashford, taking off Foden, taking off Saka, the ones that you know you have to preserve. Overall, great management from Southgate. Got to give credit where it's due. Great management from Southgate. And ultimately, we have to say this as well, Harry Maguire, come on. Harry Maguire, very decent tonight. Had a couple of shaky moments in the first half, but after that, he found his mojo. But then again, so did the whole England defence. Except Kyle Walker. Kyle Walker in the first half looked a little suspect, and Sarr had him on strings. Later on, managed to recover. Pickford deserves another big shout as well, because Pickford throughout the game was commanding his defence, was yelling at everyone, was getting everyone to do exactly what they needed to do, and he pulled off a couple of good saves. Pickford today, fantastic. Overall, this is a very, very, very good result for England. Moving into the quarterfinals, going to play France. We'll talk about France very shortly. Senegal head home. African champions. It's a shame, because I know deep down Senegal are better than this scoreline. And they didn't show it tonight. When it mattered most, they didn't show it. So there's that. The only African team remaining, Morocco. And they play Spain in the last 16. So we're going to see exactly how that's going to go down. I hope Morocco do well. But yeah, Senegal, bon chance, as they say in French. And I'm sure the Senegalese will understand. Good luck. And yeah, we hope to see Senegal again. Edouard Mendy will head back to Cobham. Koulibaly will head back to Cobham. Probably have a little break, and England march on. Quarter-final time, here we go, and I believe everyone can now start dreaming. If England are going to play like how they did tonight against the French, we've got a hell of a game on our hands. Brilliant game. So, without further ado, let's get into it. France 3, Poland 1. There's records broken here for two of the lads that did score, Olivier Giroud and Kylian Mbappe. Olivier Giroud has become France's all-time highest goal scorer by surpassing Thierry Henry because of his goal tonight in the 44th minute. Brilliant. Great assisting from Mbappe as well. Giroud taps it in, and it's 1-0 to France. Later on, Mbappe literally goes, yo guys, I have had enough. Give me the ball. Thank you. Smack, and it's 3. Mbappe, man, absolute class. I have to say, Mbappe tonight was immense. Had Poland in the palm of his hand, the whole country in the palm of his hand. Whacks a shot, and yes, you can say took slight deflection. Szczesny can't get a hand onto it, and it's 2. And then later on, Mbappe literally he takes one step out, manages to hit it inwards into the far top corner. Szczesny decides to go with his far hand instead of using his nearest hand, which I found a little bit bizarre, maybe because of height. But he managed to get a few fingertips on it. Wasn't enough to stop it from going right into the top corner. Fantastic power, fantastic pace. Mbappe, beautiful, absolutely beautiful finishing. And it's 3-0. Later on, Poland get a penalty in the 95th or 96th minute or whatever it was. And it's retaken, saved by Lloris, retaken, and then Lewandowski scores. So Lewandowski gets his goal, the one that he was looking for this World Cup, which is definitely his last World Cup. And not only has Giroud broken record, but Mbappe, as I mentioned, Mbappe has now surpassed Zinedine Zidane in the goal-scoring tally for France. So that's a big one. That's a big one to surpass a legend like Zidane at the age of 23. Absolutely ridiculous, even though Zidane wasn't known for goal-scoring all the time. But it's still a landmark. So absolutely fair play. Dembele played really, really well. He got the assist. Thuram with the assist to Mbappe late on. And France head into the quarterfinal. Now, this game is going to be very interesting between England and France. Because today, like with France, I expected France to do less than what they actually did. France looked good. Poland didn't really cause much of a fuss to France. I still think this France team are not the same team that they were in 2018. But as the competition progresses, it looks like they're getting better and better. Now they face England. England, I feel like against a top team, will have their heads screwed on properly. And I feel like today, where it mattered, England played some fantastic football. If there's a team that can stop England, a team like France definitely can. But England playing the way that they did today, as long as they don't let themselves get exposed, I think they can and will beat France. So, yeah, France, I don't feel like I've been truly tested yet. You can also say the same for England. This is why it's very, very interesting, because I believe England have the ability to beat France. But France are still France. Despite their issues and the problems that they have, the ability is still there and they are still France. Mbappe can literally take a game by the clutch and just do things himself. And that's where Harry Maguire's got to be switched on. So overall, there has to be a fantastic system in place. Southgate needs to know exactly what he's doing. The defence have to be absolutely immaculate. Pickford's got to be on form. And England's attacking players have to know exactly what they're doing and display the talent that they actually have. France, on the other hand, need to have whatever issue they have put to the side, being able to gel and get everything going as they have been as the tournament has progressed. And if Mbappe can be the hero, Mbappe is going to be the hero. Giroud's another one to look out for because he's just scoring like a goal machine. It's going to be a very interesting quarterfinal. Very, very interesting quarterfinal. We'll wait and see what happens. But congrats to France. Congrats to England. Overall, very, very happy. We march on. Quarterfinal. Bring it on. Let me know your thoughts down below. How did you see it all go down? Are you happy? Are you not? As I've already mentioned with some of the lads that played for England tonight, absolutely fantastic. Foden, class, Bellingham, out of this world. Let me know if you agree or disagree. And the same for France and the records broken by some of the goal scorers, Giroud and Mbappe. Let me know your thoughts on those too. And I will see all of you tomorrow for a brand new video. Have a good one, people. Hit the subscribe button if you are new. Hit the notification bell to be notified once I've uploaded. Smash the like button if you have enjoyed this. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good one, people. See you then. Take care and peace.